If you could only read one book your entire life, what would it do to your mind? What would it do to your spirit? During slavery in America, melanated people were forbidden to read any book except for one, the Bible. But why? This wasn't just religion. It was programming. It was control. It was psychological warfare disguised as faith. Slave owners knew the Bible could be weaponized. They used selected scriptures to justify slavery and obedience. They erased context, rewrote narratives, and twisted divine wisdom into chains. They made sure we read about submission, but never about freedom. They made sure we heard obey your master, but never the kingdom is within you. Did you know that slave Bibles had up to 90% of the Old Testament erased? They took out Exodus so enslaved people wouldn't read about Moses freeing the Hebrews. They took out the book of Enoch so we wouldn't hear about the Anunnaki. They didn't want us to see ourselves in those stories. It wasn't just about literacy. It was about limiting knowledge, limiting consciousness. We weren't allowed to read about our real roots, our spiritual systems, our ancient sciences. We weren't allowed to remember our gods, our connection to the cosmos, or even our own languages. They took everything and then gave us a book, told us that was our only truth, and said worship like this or suffer. Religion wasn't used to free us. It was used to tame us, to break us, to stop us from rebelling. Christianity became a leash with a gold cross hanging from it. And if you stepped out of line, you were beaten, starved, or killed in the name of God. They removed our drums, banned our languages, outlawed our spiritual ceremonies, and then used Christianity to fill the void. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. We were spiritual before we were ever religious. Our ancestors connected to the gods without churches, without Bibles, without pastors. They talked to the trees. They danced under the moon. They called on the elements and remembered the stars they came from. They didn't need a middleman. They were the divine. But now we're waking up. We're remembering who we are. The Bible has some truth, but not all of it. It was edited, translated, manipulated, and used against us. We are not slaves. We are descendants of gods, Anunnaki star beings, of the builders of Kemet, the Neteru. It's time to rise and reclaim our spiritual sovereignty. You are more than what they told you. The Bible was never the full story. It was a trap disguised as salvation. But our ancestors left breadcrumbs, and now we're following the light back home. It's time to break every chain, spiritual and mental. The prophecy is you. The great awakening is here. The time to remember is now.